Today's lesson is on rewriting formulas. Common formulas such as the area of a rectangle or area of a circle are literal equations. You can rewrite these formulas in order to solve for a specific quantity. For example, the volume of a box. You know that the volume is the length times the width times the height. But if you're looking particularly for the height, you can just solve for h, and that'll be another formula just for the height. So you can take v equals length times width times height. And if you solve for h, what you're going to do is you're going to divide both sides by the length times the width. So what you have is h, the height, has to equal whatever the volume is divided by the length times the width. You don't have to memorize these formulas, but if you know how to solve for any particular value here, you can come up with your own formula. One for the width, one for the length, one for the volume. All right, for example, solve for the circumference. You have the circumference, pi, 2 pi, the radius, times the radius. If I just want to solve for the radius, remember the circumference is the distance around a circle. So if I just want to know what that radius is of that circle, I can use the circumference formula and solve just for the radius. And you can do that by dividing both sides by 2 pi. So the radius would equal the circumference divided by 2 pi. All right, then we have the distance formula, the one that deals with the rate and times. So you have distance equals rate times the time. If I'm looking specifically for the time, what I would do is divide both sides by the rate. So I have t equals distance divided by the rate of speed. All right, here's another formula. If I want to solve just for the base, I would isolate the quantity that has the base in it. So the first thing I would do is multiply both sides by 1/2. By 2. That gets rid of the fraction, so you have 2a equals a plus b times h times the height. Then I divide both sides by the height. And if you want what b is, you're going to subtract both sides by a. So b is going to equal 2a divided by h minus a. All right, if I were to solve for k, this has to do with the physics for a spring. So E equals 1/2 kx squared. If I solve for that constant k, again, I will multiply both sides by 2 here because I want to get rid of the 1/2. So I get 2e equals kx squared. I'm solving for k, so I'm going to divide both sides by x squared. So k is going to equal 2e over x squared. This concludes our lesson for today.